All right. Things we liked about the book.
I kind of already mentioned it, but the characters.
Yeah. That's definitely a positive. Like, I don't know if anyone would like all the characters, but you have to appreciate the variety of characters.
Yes. Okay. Who are your top three characters?
Top three characters?
Yeah.
Even though I don't think Marsh was in it a ton, but I really enjoy, like, at least at the end, when he comes back as an Inquisitor, you're just like, what? And it's just like, let's go. Like, let's go, Marsh. Him and Kelsier's relationship, I thought was very... It's hard to describe, obviously, because it's like they love each other. They have feelings for each other, but
they're brothers.
Love each other. Like, they love each other. They love each other, but they don't like. They're not crazy about each other.
It's one of those things that, like, you don't get to choose your family.
Yeah, but at the same time, they both have the same goal of taking down the final empire.
Now, but I think that a big part of their rift is that wasn't always Kelsier's goal.
Oh yeah.
And so Marsh is like, what you're saying sounds good, but...
Oh, yeah.
Right? And they're kind of crossed in their timeline because Marsh used to be gung-ho about it, and then things just got him down.
I really appreciated his character a lot. I liked it a lot. And is it Sazed? Is that how it's pronounced? Sazed? Yes. I loved him.
I know.
It was so good. It's just like, well... Let me think about this.
He's like the best know-it-all character I've ever met.
Oh yeah,
he's the most likable, know-it-all character. Yeah.
Oh, ever. And the whole like intricacies of being a terraceman and stuff, like that whole history, like that is.
I want to know more.
Yeah, I would almost read if he wrote like a prequel series or something about like the Terracemen before.
Well, I think that the rest. I'm hoping that he gets into the rest of the history of the Terracemen
in the Well of Ascension
in the next couple books. Yeah.
Yeah, because that would make sense because he
just drops a little bit at a time.
I would agree, and it seems like the main conflict is going to be the darkness of. I mean, I'm not as far into the Well of Ascension. I'm like 10%, and I'm like through 6 or 7 chapters of the Well of Ascension. You're a lot farther than I am into it because you finished the Mistborn first. But yeah, I'm excited to learn more about the Terracemen. And I wouldn't, like, a book would be interesting about before, like, during that time of like the journals and the journals are writing. So like right before, what's his name? Elendil or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Elendil is the Lord of the Rings. I don't think it's that. It might be Elendil. I don't know.
With an A, not an E.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember the name.
Okay.
But that guy who was thought to be the Lord Ruler, but not the Lord Ruler because he was killed. Well, maybe he was killed because the third book's called The Hero of Ages. And that guy was supposed to be the Hero of Ages. So maybe he's not dead.
Who knows?
Maybe he's not dead. That's the theory. But yeah, I would say those two are probably my favorite characters. Marsh and Sazed.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. It's just so hard to choose my favorite characters. I'm going to say Vin.
Yeah.
I don't want to say Vin because she's like the main character. And so I feel like you can't choose the main character.
It's like
I don't know why. Yeah, but I really like her. I like her journey and just how she grows and how she's like almost like a scared bunny. You know, like just like
she has a lot of baggage to work through.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting.
And just her finding the crew and just learning to trust.
Yeah.
Is huge. Yeah. Also, I found her relationship with her brother fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
I just think that there has to be more to his story, right? Like, he was there and protected
like abusive,
her.
Though.
Right. He's, like, abusive to her, but then also saved her.
Just thought of this theory.
Huh.
What if he knew that she was, like, special and Mistborn because the Inquisitors were after her, and he was trying to get her to snap?
But I think that she snapped whenever that whole incident with her mom and her baby sister happened.
Well, like her, what is it, Reen? Was that his name?
I think so.
I don't think he might not have known that she snapped.
But the Inquisitors wouldn't have been after her unless she was a Mistborn. I think that he knew she was a Mistborn.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think he knew that she was Mistborn or special, but hadn't snapped yet. So that's why he was abusive.
Maybe.
That's that literally just popped in my head. So it's like, ooh, what if this?
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be nice to learn more about that.
And I was also really glad that he didn't just abandon her.
Oh, yeah. That he was captured.
The end of his story was sad because he was captured and like tortured and killed.
Yeah.
But that he died protecting his little sister.
Yeah.
That was definitely like a better situation because in her story, like everybody leaves her.
Yeah.
Right. And so.
Reen didn't leave her.
Reen didn't leave her. Reen was kind of mean to her. Was really mean to her. I don't know. And then I think I also really like Sazed.
Yeah. Sazed's awesome, I think.
Yeah.
He's a know-it-all because he literally knows it all. But he's not... He's
know-it-all ever.
Yeah, he's very humble and gracious about it. And he's just a very gracious person, too.
And he's so devoted.
Yeah. I think...
And I love... He, like, low-key just goes and saves her from the Inquisitors.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. It was
like there's no hope. She's totally gone. Enter Sazed. Whoa.
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah. She was like, what are you doing? I love that line. I was like, what are you doing? You came after me? Like, surely you knew that you were going to be captured. He's like, of course. How else was I supposed to be brought to you?
Well, the first time that he saved her from the Inquisitors.
That one. Yeah, that was mind-blowing.
Like when you didn't know about him.
Yeah, you were like, wait, what happened? How? Excuse me?
Yeah, I know. I was like, whoa, Sazed. Whoa.
Yeah, I had no idea. But I loved it when he came and saved her again in the prison. It's like, surely you knew that you would have been captured if you came after me. It was like, of course. How else would I have been brought to you? What? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's just like, look at this. I just thought of, what's his name? Avatar. The King Boomy. When he takes off his cloak and he's just like, like... That's what I thought. That's what I was like imagining Sazed doing when he like was like, "Let's get out of here."
I also really like Ham.
Oh yeah.
I like Ham because he just like is over here questioning everything. Like, what did he say about money? What is money but the abstract concept of the physical representation of your effort or something? Yeah. And then he's
philosopher Ham.
Yeah, philosopher Ham. And then he's like, is it wrong that we take down the Lord Ruler? I don't know. I mean, he's a bad guy, but is it wrong? And just all of these things. I feel like I appreciate that character and his relationship with Breeze, who's just like,
you're an idiot.
I've had enough of you before you've even begun to talk.
Breeze was like the smart one, right?
Breeze was kind of he was the soother.
Yeah, but he was really smart, wasn't he?
I wouldn't.
Or he might have been like
might have been really
the classiest, quote unquote.
I kind of viewed him as like kind of stuck up.
Yeah, that might have been it. That might have been it. For me, it was really hard to distinguish. Again, it was probably because of how I read it. In terms of like we were just busy the past few weeks, and so I was trying to like fly through it in time to film this, and so I think I just missed a lot of those characters, specifically like Breeze, Dachshund, Ham, Clubs, Spook.
Oh, Spook.
They all kind of like meshed together. Like I can distinguish each of them, but like
they're not who you think of. They're just the crew.
It's just the crew. Yeah, it's hard to distinguish each one from just the crew. For me, again, I don't know if that was as much the writing as it was the way I read it.
Well, and it didn't spend a whole lot of time on
each
them.
They were all together the whole time. Anytime you met any of them, they were together, not individual. You got to know a little bit when like Breeze individually trained Vin, and then Ham individually trained Vin. So you learn a little from them that way. And did Spook ever train her, or did he just give her that tip of like silencing everything around?
Yeah, I think that was his
the
training.
Extent. Yeah.
That's all he got to. But I mean, like Ham didn't get to like really super train her either.
Yeah.
Because that's when
they were like,
army.
hey, we're going to attack them. And he was like,
okay, what?
Yeah,
that wasn't supposed to happen.
I'll be there.
Be right back. Yeah.